This video is brought to you by SoccerPro.com, bringing you everyday low prices with no membership fees. Be sure to use coupon code SR4U at checkout to receive $10 off any order of $100 or more.
Hey guys, Josh from SoccerReviewsForYou.com, bringing you an unboxing plus on-feet video of the latest Messi edition of the Adidas F50 adizero. Now, as usual, it does come in its own signature Messi box with elements that actually match the colorway of the shoes themselves. Open it up, and on the inside, you're going to find the shoes as well as an extra set of comfort insoles. The comfort insoles are pretty standard as far as what you get with synthetic F50s, synthetic suede liner on top, a thicker layer of this very high quality black foam material, and then this little logo right here that we'll talk about more later in the video. And of course, these go alongside with the lightweight insoles that are already included in the shoes themselves. Other than that, all you're going to find inside the box are of course the shoes. You can see the box even features this little divider, again kind of just giving it that nice premium vibe, kind of separating both two shoes in the box itself. So we'll get the shoes out of the box really quickly, and if you guys could take a second to leave a like on the video, it would be greatly appreciated. So here is a look at the latest signature colorway for Lionel Messi. This is his third of this particular generation of F50 adizero, and I have to say I actually quite like how they look. It's a fairly simple colorway from a distance, but once you get up close, you can see that there is lots and lots of detail incorporated into this particular colorway, which we're going to take a closer look at, as well as just the general tech specs of the shoe in today's video. If you guys are interested in a pair of these for yourself, they were just unveiled today and are actually available in stock ready to order as of today as well. So if you're interested in a pair for yourself, check out the review page on my website, linked down below in the description. You'll find buy it now links to several different online retailers, along with exclusive SR4U coupon codes, allowing you to pick these up below their retail price. So if you want a pair, that is the place to go. Again, the link is down below in the description. And with that being said, let's get right into the video. To start things off, let's talk about the colorway. Now, as we've seen with past signature colorways for Messi, there's always some kind of a backstory or theme to the shoe itself. With this colorway, you can see you have what appears to be somewhat of a graffiti print across the entire upper, made up of all different types of words that describe Messi's career, his accomplishments he's made so far, and himself as a player, his attributes, if you will. Now, from what I can tell, all of the words on the upper are actually in Spanish. They all kind of flow in the same direction as well, as you guys can see. Some of them are very easy to make out. You can see some of the words are very, very clear. You can actually see it says Messi right there. While most of the words are very difficult to make out unless you really get up close on the shoe. And from what I can tell, all the words themselves are also in Spanish. So if you don't speak Spanish like myself, a lot of it won't be all that significant to you because you'll have to translate everything on the shoe, which I don't expect everybody to do unless you're a really die-hard Messi fan and you want to see every single detail on the shoe itself. Another detail or significant aspect of the shoe as far as words go is that on the insoles, you guys saw it on the comfort ones, this is the lightweight variation. There's a little saying here which essentially is a play on Barcelona's club saying, which means more than just a club. That's kind of what it translates to. This translates to more than just a boot. So that's kind of a cool little thing, I suppose. Obviously, it's in Barca's colors right there. And that is something that, again, the Adidas incorporated into this particular colorway. And as far as being really kind of personalized for Messi himself, this is, like I said, one of the more personal Messi shoes out there. One thing that I did want to mention about this colorway is I was kind of curious as to whether or not the pattern, the words, this kind of graffiti graphic they have across the entire upper would be random on every single shoe, and that is not the case. This is the right foot, the lateral side, and if you look at the left shoe on the medial side, they pretty much mirror each other, so there's no variation there. And then of course, if you flip them around, you can see the same pattern is there again. Messi right there, Messi right there. So it's not random. The left and right shoe kind of mirror each other. The lateral on the right shoe will match the medial on the left and vice versa. So again, it's not completely random, but definitely does look the part. And again, the detail is definitely there, so there's not much to complain about. As far as the colors themselves go, the main color here is solar gold, which is going to be this kind of orangish color. So again, it's not necessarily a gold, it's definitely more of an orange. You can see it across the entire sprint frame, as well as the majority of the studs. Part of the upper is solar gold, the other half is more of a yellow color. Obviously you do have the orange in the laces, the orange in the heel liner, which also has that same kind of graffiti pattern there and like a clear coat on top. And hopefully you guys can see this in the video. You have your pattern on the main part of the upper, and then as kind of a clear coat, slightly grippy element on top. there's kind of an outline of the actual pattern itself just in clear. So kind of a cool little extra detail. It doesn't necessarily line up with everything on the shoe, but again, it's a nice little extra that Adidas has incorporated into the details of the shoe as a whole. You have your black Adidas stripes on both the lateral and medial side, your Adizero branding right there, your Adidas branding on the tip of the tongue, and then on the very back, not to mistake this for any other player, you have Messi's signature logo. So that's pretty much it as far as the colorway is concerned. Leave your opinions on it down below in the comments. Do you love it? Do you hate it? Why or why not? And next we'll move on to all of the details as far as tech specs are concerned and how this shoe actually performs. As far as performance is concerned, the F50 adizero is an absolutely fantastic shoe, especially this year. I think this is the best F50 Adidas has ever put out. Now, of course, if you guys want as many details as possible on the overall performance, I would strongly recommend checking out the full written review on my website, linked down below in the description. And also, perhaps in the next week or so, I'm going to be working on a playtest video for the F50 as well, something I have not done on my channel simply because it released in the middle of winter, so I never really got an opportunity to. But I think this colorway is nice enough. It's one that I really want to wear, and it definitely will be, like I said, followed up with a playtest video, which a lot of you guys have been asking for. So stay tuned for that in the next week or two to pop up on my channel. Now, as far as tech specs go, we'll go over everything in today's video. For those that don't know, the upper is 100% made from a hybrid touch synthetic material, and for those wondering, the Messi colorway, this one as well as all the past ones we've seen with this particular model, is only going to be available in the synthetic upper variation. But don't worry, because in my opinion, that is by far the best of the two variations available for the F50 adizero this year. Now, unlike the standard colorways, this one does not split off into a speed foil synthetic. It's 100% hybrid touch, and in terms of how that impacts the overall feel and performance, the honest answer is it doesn't really have much of an impact at all. It's not something that you're going to notice in terms of comfort, in terms of the fit, in terms of the touch that it provides. It's pretty much just a slight variation on an already very good and proven formula from Adidas. So the hybrid touch synthetic is very thin, it's surprisingly soft from right out of the box, and it does provide a very, very premium barefoot feel for the ball and an ultra lightweight package, which is kind of what the F50 adizero is all about. So if that's what you're looking for from your soccer shoes, you're really going to love the F50, whether you go for the Messi colorway or one of the standard colorways. Now you can see you have your central lacing system right there, your ultra thin hybrid touch synthetic tongue. So again, you have a nice consistent feel, a consistent touch across the entire upper, a lower cut in the heel. The insole is lined in a smooth synthetic leather material. I already showed you guys the insole. The lightweight one is perforated with a thinner layer of foam, whereas the comfort ones are a little bit thicker with a softer synthetic suede material. So again, it's kind of up to you as to whether or not you want the lightweight one or the comfort one. I would recommend trying out both and just seeing which one suits you better, you find more comfortable. The weight difference between the two is not really something I would think about in all honesty. And then as far as the sprint frame is concerned, this is really how the adizero is able to achieve such a lightweight kind of total package. You have your one-piece heel counter attached to the sprint frame with more of a rounded shape as opposed to previous models of the F50. This is kind of like the original design where it did have more of a rounded shape to it. Nice and solid, it's going to keep your heel locked in place and also provide some decent protection against kicks from the back, which is nice considering the shoe is so light. And then on the bottom you do have your My Coach cavity, so if you do use the My Coach chip, you can slot it into the left boot, whereas the stud pattern is new for the latest F50 adizero. You can see you have your 4 conical studs in the heel that have remained unchanged, and then the forefoot you have still a triangular pattern variation, but it's much more of a bladed stud in comparison to the older one. And again, it's more aggressive, it provides really good traction, and in my opinion is a major improvement over all past adizero stud patterns. So that's pretty much it as far as all the tech specs go. Again, this is a great shoe, and if you're looking for something that is ultra lightweight, going to provide a nice barefoot feel for the ball, the F50 adizero should be at the top of your list. So that's pretty much it as far as tech specs go, and to move on next to a quick weigh-in so you can see how lightweight these guys are. Perhaps the biggest appeal of the F50 adizero from Adidas is its ultra lightweight construction, as at this point in time it's really the lightest shoe around. So I'm going to weigh this pair for you today in real time. Keep in mind this is a brand new pair in a size 9 US. We're going to throw it on the scale, and you can see that they weigh in at 5.7 ounces. So they're in that 5 ounce range. No other shoe really matches that at this point in time. And again, if you're looking for that ultra lightweight, barefoot sensation while you're playing. The F50 adizero delivers that better than any other shoe currently out there on the market. They're incredibly light and provide a fantastic on-foot feel. So that's pretty much it as far as the weigh-in portion of the video goes. And move on next to a quick on-feet so you can get a better idea as to how these shoes fit and of course what the sizing is like. Alright, here's a look at the Messi F50s on feet, and one thing that I will say is that I definitely think they look better on feet than they do in hand. Another little detail that I didn't notice until now, if you look at the tips of the laces, it actually has those same 4 colors that you find on the insole, which I thought was a cool little detail. And again, it's one of those things I thought was worth pointing out. As far as how these fit, it's actually a very comfortable shoe despite how lightweight they actually are. They fit really well. There's really no extra space on the inside of the shoe, so it does provide that second skin responsive feel where it kind of wraps your foot as close as it possibly can while still maintaining a comfortable fit. And because of that, it definitely isn't the best suited shoe for wider foot types. You will get some stretch out of the soft hybrid touch synthetic. It does require a little bit of break-in time, but for the most part it's pretty comfortable. But again, if you have excessively wide feet, this is probably not a good option for you. I'm slightly flat-footed, but have about average width feet, and you can see I'm pretty much at the max of what this shoe can handle. So again, if you have a wider foot type, it's probably best to stay away from the F50 line altogether. As far as sizing is concerned, I'm wearing my usual size 9 US here, and the fit and the length is absolutely perfect. So if you are looking to order a pair of F50 adizeros for yourself, I would strongly recommend going true to size for the best possible fit. Alright guys, that's it for my unboxing of the latest Messi colorway of the Adidas F50 adizero. I really think it's a good looking colorway, and the shoe itself is pretty well proven at this point. It offers a thin, high quality hybrid touch synthetic upper and ultra lightweight construction. The sprint framing combination with this new stud pattern provides really good traction, and overall this is an absolutely fantastic shoe if you are looking for something that's going to offer a premium, ultra lightweight playing experience, one of the best lightweight shoes currently out there on the market. Again, I am going to be working on a playtest video over the next week or two, so look out for that very soon on the channel. If you have any questions regarding this shoe at all, be sure to leave those down below in the comment section. And if you enjoyed today's video, found it helpful, be sure to support it with a like. Again, if you want more info on this particular shoe, be sure to check out the full written review on my website, linked down below in the description of this video. And also on that review page, you will find buy now links with the best prices online, including exclusive SR4U coupon codes, allowing you to pick these up below their retail price. Also, I'll leave several annotations on screen to any playtest videos that I have regarding this particular shoe. Anything that has to do with the performance of the F50, those annotations will get left on screen. Other than that though guys, if you're not subscribed already, be sure to hit that subscribe button for daily videos on all the latest and greatest soccer gear. You can find all of my social media information down below in the description as well. And other than that guys, hope you enjoyed today's video, and as always, thanks for watching.